What's going on, collectors? We're going to be doing another video about our CBCS signature investigations. This is for a comic that I was able to get submitted through CBCS for a verified signature. I got this book signed on April 13th, 2017. There was an event where they were giving out a free Stan Lee signature at Excelsior Comics in Brea for its grand opening. There was lots of fanfare. There was a bunch of buddies of mine. We had camped out there overnight, and it was just, the camping was a good time because whenever I hang out with my comic book brethren, it's always a good time. It was during one of those campouts that I met the guys from the Comic Cave, and that's how I met Liz and an intern, her husband, just hanging out at these comic book events. So it's brought a big group of friends and culture to me as a collector, and I guess as a YouTuber now, since we all decided we wanted to talk about this stuff. So it's cool. The big deal about the Stan Lee signing was that they were doing free Stan Lee signatures, and in 2017, Stan was really getting up there in age. I think he didn't have too much more time on this earth then, but he was still vibrant and vivacious and as Stan Lee as ever. So it was a great event. The lines were ridiculous. The lines were huge. We were within like the top 20. The crew that I was with and I, because like I said, we got there the day before and camped out overnight and kind of tailgated in front of the place with sleeping bags and chairs and whatnot. So that was fun. There was a monkey's paw event with it though, and if you're not familiar with the monkey's paw, it is it's a story by W.W. Jacobs from September of 1902, and the monkey's paw basically was a story where if you got a hold of the monkey's paw, you were able to get wishes, but the wishes always had some kind of messed up taint to them. So for instance, there's an old family and they mismanaged their money, so they wish they could have $1 million, and then they find out that their son has a life insurance policy and he was mangled in machinery at work, and as soon as they made that wish, he was sucked into some machine and killed, and they got $1 million because they got his life insurance. So yeah, I mean, your wish comes true with the monkey's paw, but there's always some kind of weird consequence. And it's been redone and retold a bunch of different times, and it was on The Simpsons and whatnot. But another one that I heard was like there was an overweight lady who wished to lose 40 pounds and got her leg chopped off, and she was still just as fat everywhere else, but didn't have a leg. But her dream of losing 40 pounds came true. Well, this event reminded me of the monkey's paw because at the time, and currently, we want to get those books. At least a lot of people, and I was one of them, want to get those books signature witnessed by the CGC. And at that time, they were giving out the free signature, but it was the caveat, or the monkey's paw portion of it, was that the CGC services, the shipping, witnessing, like cleaning, pressing, anything you were going to do with CGC was like 2 times as much cost. I think it was like $80 for shipping. Now it's been 4 years since then, so people were freshmen in high school when that happened, have graduated from high school now, so my memory might be a bit fuzzy, but it was pricey. And I had a buddy who was with me, Tiger Man, who shout out from Old School Collection Connection. Tiger Man gave his coupon away. He just sold it to somebody, and somebody that didn't want to wait in the ridiculous line, because the line ended up being like two blocks long, 2 city blocks long, so it was ridiculous. And we were at the front. I didn't want to to pay that much to get my book CGC'd. So I just got the signature and took the book away with me, and I had it just in my collection, in my glass case for, I want to say, 4 years. And then most recently I sent it to CBCS to get it the signature verified and get it slabbed. It didn't cost much. I think it was a little more than $80. I'll put some screenshots in here as far as what the pricing was, but it took I want to say 3.5 months for it to come through, but I was getting it pressed and signature verified, and then it worked out well for me. I don't think that there was the time took a long time for this book to come back. So I ended up getting a 6.5 on it, and I was super happy with the way it came out, the service that was provided by CBCS, and continuing with the message that I had with the CBCS first video. There's a lot of people who are charging a premium now just to get their signatures, for you to sign their key books, first appearances or people they created. And I think that's fine, but they also charge another fee on top of that for you to get your book certified signature series through CGC. And I think that the CBCS verification service is a real affordable option for people who don't have that extra, up to $200. If your book isn't in the high nines, then you getting the book, if you didn't have the book when it came out, but you want the book and you get it on the aftermarket, pick it up from eBay or comics or comic shops or Facebook Marketplace, other places where you can get key books. You get it raw at a premium, and if it's high grade, you're paying a lot. And then to get it, the signature, you're paying again. The verification, you're paying again. Or the witness, you're paying again. The slabbing, you're paying again. You probably are putting more into the book than what it's worth at this point. And we're all doing these things, or at least I am. I haven't sold any of the books that I've had witnessed. I do these for my personal collection, so I know that a lot of those artists and writers are doing that because they want to, I don't want to say be able to cash in, but they want their due diligence for what happened with the books. And I can't really complain about that or argue with it. But this is an affordable option for a collector to be able to bypass all those fees and be able to get their things still encapsulated and graded and be able to put in your display and still have it be quality, have the quality to match the rest of your signatures or your slabbed or encapsulated books. So it was a great book, great story, great time. I got several other books done in the same batch, and I'm going to be sending more out to both CGC and CBCS because I have a lot of books that are raw that I want to get to be, just to have that look and feel, and to remove the ability of them to be damaged just by being in bag and board. So if you get a chance, keep on following us, follow this playlist, check out our shows Comic Cave, Let's Go, where we do weekly reviews on all the new comics, and you can check out our pick of the week there. We also have late to the party movie reviews, and every Monday at 9:30 p.m. we have Talking Shh, where we talk about